Hello YouTube, this is part 11 of the Hope for Zion Preparedness series. My name is Dan Segal. Today we're talking about clothing, and as a reminder, I divide my preparation and my work on preparation into 4 parts. The physical preparation for bug out situation has rules. The rule of threes and the rule of musts. The rule of threes: you have 3 minutes to bleed out without a tourniquet, you have 3 minutes without air, 3 days without water, 3 weeks without food, 3 hours in harsh conditions without shelter, 3 cutting tools, 3 firearms or means of protection. You have 3 miles to walk, then you rest, 3 hours of walking, and then change your socks if that's available. You have 3 methods of fire starters, 3 methods of water purification, and 3 days supply of concentrated food. The rule of must: you must have water, fire, and food. Learn multiple skills about acquiring water, fire, and food. Become the most valuable member of your group or family by the skills you have. Learn and live the beliefs that one is none, two is one. Loose lips sink ships. Improvise, adapt, overcome. Be flexible. Things seldom go as planned. The rules change when the SHTF. Today, in the 17 C's of preparation, we are talking about number 11, clothing. Proper clothing. The most important thing that you need to pack first is winter clothing. When you're sweating in the middle of summer, you think that's not good advice. But one day, when you realize that your time is going to be longer than you think, and you're going to be outside a lot more than you think, and it starts turning cold, you're going to thank that guy on YouTube who told you to pack your winter clothing first. Winter coveralls, wool socks, cotton socks, hiking boots, a good pair of military boots if you have them, long sleeve shirts and extra underclothing, gloves, winter and work gloves, hats, summer and winter, and rubber hats, long johns, wool blankets, ponchos. Winter clothing: a good coat, a good pair of boots, winter boots. I will tell you right now, go to your thrift stores. Look for your winter coats in the summertime. Go look for winter boots in the summertime. You'll be so surprised at what you find. I found a pair of Sorel Canadian winter boots. They're made in Canada, Sorel is, and they usually run about $179. I found a pair for me and a pair for my wife. They were $8 for mine and $5 for hers, and hers were in better shape than mine. But anyway, look around. You don't have to be expensive to find good stuff, but you need to be looking. Make sure that you have these items on hand, and make sure that you prepare for winter in the summer, because it does turn winter. Now, this is assuming that you are living in the winter climates, but it might not hurt to even have good winter clothing if you are in the southern states too. I've seen it get really cold. I've seen it snow and freeze down there. So you might want to be careful about preparing for winter even in those particular areas. Winter coveralls. Again, I found a pair of good winter coveralls that would fit my wife for $3. And I'm not saying that you're going to always find this stuff, but I keep my eyes open. I'm always looking, and I found her a good snowmobile suit for $3, and you can't pick that up a lot of times for less than $200. But sometimes people don't realize what they have when they throw them away or when they give them away. But make sure that you are preparing for winter in the summer. Wool socks. Wool, even when wet, will keep your feet warm. Cotton socks to draw moisture away from the body in the summertime. Make sure that you have proper socks for walking, because you're going to be walking. You know, a lot of people think that they're going to just ride this thing out and that they're going to stay in one place, but I guarantee you will be losing everything that you have. If you want to survive, you're probably going to be having to flee. We're going to be talking about how to do that in one of the upcoming videos, but have a good supply of cotton socks. Hiking or walking boots. Some of the most comfortable boots that I have are my military boots. I also have good hiking shoes, and you might want to be watching the Goodwill stores and some of the other places for good military boots. Make sure they fit you well, and make sure that they are comfortable enough that you can walk for long distances and many hours in your shoes, because you're going to need a good shoe in order to take care of what you're going to be needing to do. Long sleeve shirts and extra underclothing. I would suggest long sleeve. Long sleeve shirts will protect you from insects. It will protect you from scratching when you're walking through the trees and different things. Make sure that you have long sleeve shirts. I believe that this is critical. Gloves, winter and work gloves, and good rubber gloves. Make sure that you have a good pair of work gloves, and then lastly, make sure that you have a pair of winter gloves that's going to keep your hands warm when it's cold. Hats, summer and winter. Get wide brim hats. A wide brim hat will keep the sun off, and the more sun that you can keep off your skin, the better off you're going to be. Make sure that you have a supply of lip balm, and I would use coconut oil on your skin. It is some of the best skin lotion that you can have. You can go to the Dollar Tree and you can get a 7-ounce bottle of coconut oil. Usually at most Dollar Trees you can buy 7 ounces of coconut oil for $1, of course, but have a good supply of winter and summer hats, wide brim preferably. Long johns. Again, you're preparing for winter. Always think winter. You know, the people leaving the East with the pioneers, some of the people that they left with promised them that they would be in Oregon or Utah or some of the western areas that they were trying to get to by the end of summer. And they would start out thinking that it would be easy to make that route or make that run in 4 months, and something always comes up. The best laid plans of mice and men don't always work out the way they're supposed to, and a lot of the people froze to death. Think winter, long johns, something to keep close to your skin. Actually insulates the body with for heat. Wool blankets, again, wool will keep you warm even when it's wet. A good heavy wool blanket is critical. If you don't have a good sleeping bag, or if you do have a good sleeping bag or a sleeping bag that may not be a low enough temperature sleeping bag, you can wrap yourself in a wool blanket and get in the sleeping bag. Ponchos, waterproof hooded jackets. Again, we talked about ponchos in the video on cover, but I can't stress enough stay dry. A big part of staying warm is staying dry. And a poncho again can be used as a tarp. It can be used for a ground cover to sleep on. Make sure that you have proper clothing. Okay, YouTube, that is part 11 of proper clothing. I can't stress enough, prepare for winter. Even when you're sweating outside, prepare for winter. Thanks again for watching. If you have any comments and you want to leave them in the comment section below, please do so. I'm always interested in what you have to say, and subscribe to this channel. It would help me, and I would appreciate you doing it very much, and I want to keep you up to date on all of the new videos that will be coming out. I have several preparation videos that I have yet to make, and I'm asking, if you want to stay up with the videos that will be coming, please subscribe. Thanks again.